From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
What they saying?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Yesavage. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
About to get started here. Bryce Harper to the plate. And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
Ball.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one inside, and the count is 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Varsho drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Take a look at the lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Kyle Schwarber,
that's a ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Schwarber with a homer in his last game.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Just getting started here in Toronto.
Ball.
And it's even up.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes. That's the second out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here's Trey Turner. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Batting fourth, second baseman Edmundo
This was a really
Sosa.
nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That one misses. Ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the 3rd out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Stepping in, Alejandro Kirk.
Catcher, number 30, Alejandro Kirk.
Ha!
0-2 now.
Ball. Ball 2.
Stays alive. Makes the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big factor for them in recent games, Kazuma Okamoto.
You know, he's a rarity, Boog. A guy who can really light it up on the road for some reason. Some guys struggle away from their home ballpark, but this guy's better than 350 when he's away from his home ballpark. So I'm looking for him to be a real catalyst in this game today. I mean, they're going to need him to be at his best because most guys just don't consistently perform well at that level away from home.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses. 2-1. Right side, hard hit. Over to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Third, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. Varsho launched a homer in his most recent game. And now the 0-1. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. We played an inning. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto.
We call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the corner. Savage, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Ball 1.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next
Ball.
offering upstairs. That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
So
your
a
base.
lead-off walk.
Batting 6th.
Well, a
third
great
baseman,
back and forth
Alex
and that
Ball.
at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And here comes Alec Bohm. That
Ball.
one misses. That's 5 straight. The 1-0.
Ahoy.
Second inning here, no score. Realmuto runs. Swing and a ground ball. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Batting 7th, center fielder Gabriel Rincones Jr.
This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mitt, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 1.
The Phils with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle in plenty of time to first. Now 2 out.
Batting 8th,
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Digging in, Adolis Garcia.
Ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
The Phillies looking to strike first here in the second game of the series. Pulls that one foul. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. One, 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs with a runner at third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
This one in the air center field. Rincones moving under this one. 1 down.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
And the batter is George Springer.
Ball 1.
Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy.
Hurt.
One, 2 now. Springer
go.
tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
Struck him
three.
out looking. We'll move to the third with no score.
That's that RMG. Whoa, wait, my whole team. Oh, wait, we don't need no play. Shoot like Z.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Well, it looks like they
Outside.
want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Hard.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Bryce Harper.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryce Harper, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time.
Feels like the fastball's catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Oh, and 2 now.
Ball.
Top of the third, no score.
Ball
Really
2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014.
Hi.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Two down, nobody on. Check
That's
swing.
a ball.
He held up. And a count 2-1. Man, that got him square in the mask. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Here we go, Trey.
Bounce to the right side. Clement tosses to first. Schwarber out of the play. Inning over. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
I just run the play like we supposed to. Gotta win it all like we supposed to. Dominate the game like we supposed to. I'm just staying in my lane.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a high
That's a
chopper.
foul ball.
And foul ball. In the dirt, ball 1. Breaking
Ball
ball
3.
misses down and away. Ripped to right. Garcia takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
No.
And
Ball,
another ball.
no.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Next offering is fouled back. Good plate
Take your
appearance
base, ball
there.
4.
Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Andres Jimenez.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Comes up empty.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Okamoto at first, 1 gone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Kerr in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The changeup missing. Ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
On the ground to third. Bohm throws out to first, and that is the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. And we're back. We talked at the top about just how dominant these aces have been, and today, just wow.
I mean, look at these numbers, Boog. This is elite execution. The command, the presence, the poise, they brought the full arsenal today.
Outside. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league.
Yeah.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball
Looks
2.
like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. This to third,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul. Here's the 2-2. And
Ball.
there's a ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Out towards right center field. Sanchez under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT Realmuto.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Realmuto. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Quick move to first. And Turner's
in there.
back
He's
in.
safe.
Fouled off left side. And now the count is even. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Bohm in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Turner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Outside. And the count 1-2.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
At the plate, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. The 0-2.
Ball.
That's a really good take.
Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Fisher also getting ready. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready to go, bottom four. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Missed
No,
with a
that's a
changeup.
ball.
2 balls, no strikes. A sliding stop to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Hey.
The 0-1. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul to plate. One away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's George Springer. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Varsho over at second. Schneider over at first with 1 away. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
1 at second. What a double
He's
play
out.
that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brendan Little.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, he seems to have brought that breaking ball back to the corner just enough to get the call, but I don't think it quite had the zone. That's one of those that can easily go either way, and you just have to try to fight it off if you recognize it soon enough and just don't let the umpire make the decision.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Hey.
Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Chopper right side. Clement throws to first. That is the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. That one fouled off. Sanchez, in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now.
Ball.
Stays alive. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
This one popped up. Turner under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie.
So up next, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
He's
No,
been
that's
raking
down.
in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Up next
Well, he's
for
doing a
the
nice
Blue
job
Jays,
of keeping the
third
ball out of the
baseman,
air, lets the
Kazuma
defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Walked his first time.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
High. Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. That
Ball.
one missed. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Jimenez
Ball.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Close,
Ball 2.
but called a ball. And it's 2-0. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Alejandro Kirk in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. On the ground to third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back now in Toronto. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Here's Turner now. He's one of the best players in the game.
High.
Here comes the 0-1. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And him out front for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Way
Ball.
high. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. He is struck out and he is walked. Out towards right center field. Sanchez settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Alec Bohm.
Go ahead run on base. Alec Bohm now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Ahoy.
Sosa, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk. This one in the air center field. Rincones takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Has grounded out a couple of times.
pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And it's 0-2. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Ball
Really
off
good
the plate.
slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away. He's
Ball
trying to
two.
stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. That's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada.
Step up to the plate, no hesitation. I'm a wild child. Crowd control. They gon' lose their mind. We feel no wild out.
Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground right side. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ha! Ball one.
Slides for the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
For me, arm strength is the key for that play. Second baseman moving to his right, up in the hole, slides, doesn't have the best footing underneath him, and to be able to make that long throw to first base, that's pretty impressive right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Braden Fisher won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Dylan Moore stands in for the Phillies.
No. Ball.
Struggled
No.
a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 down, nobody on. To third, Okamoto. Long throw to first, and that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, David Snyder.
Out to center. Rincones in position. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated
And
hitter,
it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
That's a strike.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado. The veteran southpaw is getting ready to come on if needed. Keller warming up as well.
Ball. Ball 2.
On a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around first, heading for 2. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Christopher Sanchez gives way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
1 out, runner at second. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
No.
And Springer's in there safely. Swing and a foul out of play. The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and he popped it up. Turner under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman,
Ernie Clement will hit next.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that
Ball
side
1.
of the plate.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Right down to shoot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one kicks away from Real Muto. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one is absolutely belted. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Line drive, base hit. Springer comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
2 outs, runner on first. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss. Got him. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryce Harper.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Garcia also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2-0. And
Ball.
this is
No, that's
inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Here's a 3-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
There's a swing and a miss. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Oi.
The Jays trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Late swing, foul to the left.
No,
Too
that's
close
the ball.
for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
One down, Phillies down a run. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take first.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swings through that high fastball. Man at first, one away. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jeff Hoffman will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tommy Nance.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And the batter now, Edmundo Sosa.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Schwarber off of first with 2 away.
No.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next offering clips the zone, count even at 2. Stays alive. Ground ball left side. Jimenez gets it to first.
Out of there.
And that's the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're down 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brad Keller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering up and loosening in the pen.
Ball. No.
Keller, the tall righty, 255 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Back to the top of the order, Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Just off the inside edge. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Guerrero stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that gets down for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 3. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it 1-0. We go to the 9th. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a bouncer. On the run, throw to first.
He made it.
But he beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle. And the tying run is on. And now it's Alec Bohm. Tapped softly on the ground. Down the line, and it's foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now a quick throw to first. Realmuto back in there. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. Fouled off down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Roll to short, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
1 out man at first. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. That's in there. 0-1. Ground ball, could be 2. To Jimenez. Throw to first, but he's in there. He's
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Substitution now at first base. Here's the Phillies pinch runner, Johan Rojas, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Garcia in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
0-2 now.
No. Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And just misses with that one.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The kick, the 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch.
Ball
And
4, down.
Ball 4.
Take your
He
base.
missed down low. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Pinch hitter coming on, Bryson Stott. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Stott in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Big spot, 2 outs. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard here at the top of the 9th. Hard liner. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora lo los miro de arriba y de lejos, ey. No contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo. Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos, ey. No contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar, ey. Pa' mi crush, shh, ya me aburraste. Y yo así soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos